Alrighty, good morning. It is day 26 out of 30 of eating meat and eggs every single day for 30 days. It's called the carnivore diet. Now I'm in the woods this morning purely because I want to start this day off on a Saturday morning, chilled, relaxed. We're going to grab a little coffee at this little secret coffee shop that they have here, and then more interesting is I'm going to show you today, and I've received a comment about this. I'm going to show you exactly how much the carnivore diet cost, like a weekly buy, because it is buy day today, so it's my shopping day. So I'm going to literally go and buy every single thing that I need for a week, and I'm going to save the slip, and we're going to run through it quickly and see how much it costs in South African rand. I'll probably convert it to pounds and dollars for those that are not from South Africa, and then you can kind of see how much I spend a week on this carnivore diet. So, what do you want to get? Well, there we go. A nice little coffee here as we found it. It's not too secret, to be honest. And this is kind of the view. Nothing too crazy. We've got some kids in the background here, but yeah, it's very family orientated. Dogs are playing, bicycles, joggers, hikers. Really nice place. Anyway, let's go home, have some breakfast, and then we'll do some shopping. Alrighty, so I'm obviously adding some mince as well, but these bad boys, I used to cut these in small pieces and then mix it with the mince, but it created this massive oiliness, and so now I do this separately, and it's easier to eat them and then eat the mince. So you kind of find your way around, like when you do the carnivore, you kind of like find a way that works for you, and that's kind of what I've done. But anyway, let's go hit the gym, and then we go for that nice little shopping spree, shall we? Alrighty, we are in the parking lot of the gym. I'm gonna smash some back today, so we're gonna really try and bump it up, and then I'm gonna take you shopping. It's gonna be easy. I'm gonna run through everything quickly, so this is kind of how it's gonna go. I'm gonna just film what I have really quickly, and then we're gonna go home, and then I'll put the shopping list. I'll probably hover somewhere or put it, so I don't know what I'm gonna do, but it's gonna be there, and we're gonna run through that list and see how much everything costs, what the total will be, and obviously what I eat as well. So it's quite interesting. I already kind of made the list. It looks pretty cool, because I mean I do make lists when I go out and buy, but seeing it that way, I'm actually quite excited to see exactly how much it costs, because normally when I do shopping, there's cat food in there, there's some, deodorant, there's soap, there's toilet paper, so I get a big amount of what I spend weekly, but this is going to break down exactly how much of it is just dedicated to the diet. So let's go. Alrighty, so I'm back. There was a goodie. Let's see how that looks, shall we? Not too shabby, I would say. That's about it. I'm gonna hit straight from here. I'm gonna go to the shop. We're gonna start buying all these things, get the receipt, go home, and then discuss exactly how everything works, how much it costs, and you kind of find out what I have in a week as well. So let's go. Alrighty, let's get some shopping done, shall we? Alrighty, so first things first. Got some butter, 100 grams, it's about 20 grams per session, so that'll last me a week. Alright, second, 30 eggs plus, because I have 35 eggs a week, I'm gonna get an extra 6, so 36 eggs. Alrighty, I enjoy a little shoulder bacon, so I'm gonna get 3 packs. There's about 30 in here, and that's gonna be enough for a week. Alright, I'm gonna get chicken. I need 1.4, so I have 200 grams per day, 7 days, 1.4. And sometimes I'm lucky and I get them 1.49. It's good for a week. Alright, here we go. This is the big one. This is 2.8 kilogram of steak. I've got 1.2 on this side, 1.2 on this side. Let's go. Alright, so I've got 1.4 kilogram of boerewors. 400 grams of thin, 1 kilogram of thick, so it gives it a little bit of a variety. That's 200 grams a day. So
Alright, the next one is going to be biltong, 400 grams, 50 grams a day. That gives me about 8 days worth. Alrighty, these are technically illegal to be honest, but I have 2 of these jalapeno cheese gorillas. I have 1 in the night, so 8 will give me 8 days worth. So it's for a week. Alrighty, so the last one is mint. I'm gonna get 3 500 grams of mint, which is 1.5. I'll leave it 1.4 because I have 200 grams a day for 7 days.
Alrighty guys, we are back home and I've got the slips right over here. I'm going to try and see if I can pop it up on your screen so you can read this with me. But let's start with the big one, the main one that I did at Pick and Pay. So the first one is on the list at least, is the Carnivore thin pack of Vors. So that was 48 Rand and 96 cents. Then we've got a trimmed fillet steak. Now the fillet steak could potentially be cheaper, right? Because you could take rum, you can take, Portland porter steak, or you can have tenderized steak. Like you can get cheaper steak, but I prefer fillet because that's what I enjoy, right? And you could take the whole fillet back, you could say, because it's the back, it's the spine, right? But then you have to cut it yourself at home. So I pay a little bit extra for them to kind of like defat it and, cut it in little small pieces for me as well. So that's why it costs a little bit more. That's 448 Rand and 55 cents. Then we've got some Humpty Dumpty eggs, just that extra 6-pack, which is 22 Rand and 99 cents. We've got butter, salted butter, 100 grams. Like I said, I use that about a week. 100 grams of butter I use a week. That's 47.99 Rand. Another pack of Carnivore Vors. Vors is Boerewors sausage. It is 98 Rand and 79 cents. Then we've got trim fillet steak, the second pack, which is 449 and 99 cents. So that's actually in total basically like 900 Rand, average for just the fillet steak. 900 Rand just for fillet steak. Then we've got the large egg, the 30 eggs, which is 99 Rand and 99 cents. And then we've got 3 packs of streaky bacon, which is 164 Rand and 97 cents. And then we've got the chicken fillet breast, which is 134 Rand and 26 cents, which is about a 1.5 kilogram chicken right over there. So that in total came to 1,516 and 49 cents. That is just from Pick and Pay, right? That's just what I got from Pick and Pay. Then I do like to have different things at different places. I don't necessarily like the ground beef or mince from Pick and Pay, so you kind of like swap, as well as the biltong. So on the other side, I got 3 mince, 3 500 gram mince packets. Well, they list them here separately. So it's 89 Rand and 99 cents for one. There's 3 of them. Then we've got the jalapeno grillers that I told you about. There was a promo, so we got a little special there when we bought 2, and they normally 79 Rand 99, but because we got 2, we got them for 63 Rand and 99 cents. And then a 400 gram biltong pack is 239 and 99 cents, which in total at Woolies or Woolworths is 637 Rand and 94 cents. Now, in total, I've just quickly worked it out. In total, the grand total of what I spend in Rand a week is 2,154 Rand and 43 cents. Now, I'll put the pound and dollar signs and amounts there as well, so you can kind of see how much it costs if you wanted to, kind of compare, what it would be. But, this is also subject to what, you want to do. In my case, I told you before, I don't want to necessarily lose a lot of weight. So I could have gone and said, okay, I'm going to have a 2,000 calorie meal plan, or carnivore diet, which means it's almost 1,000 calories less than what I eat. No, more than 1,000, about 1,300 calories less than what I eat now. It would have put me in a massive calorie deficit, so I would have lost a lot of weight. But the thing is, then obviously it'll be cheaper, because you wouldn't need 2.8 kilograms of steak. You can potentially go get rid of or deal with 2.2 or maybe 1.8. So everything will obviously become cheaper what you want to do. If you want to bulk up, if I was in the mood to really bulk up, this could potentially have ended up at about 2,500 Rand, or maybe even 3,000 Rand, depending on what you want to do. So for me, the whole point was just to maintain, because I did a 30-day challenge, or I'm doing a 30-day challenge. So for me, it's very important that I wasn't actually looking at a incredible positive outcome when it comes to muscle gain or anything like that. For me, I wanted to go through 30 days, do the carnivore diet, see how it works for my body, what it does. I clearly realized very quickly within the first 5 or 6 days that I'm losing weight with 3,000 calories. I upped my weight to 3,300, and I have kind of semi maintained the weight from that. So, this is what I eat. This is what I eat. Yeah, I've basically had 3 weeks of that. So it's 1 week left. This was my last shop, which is quite crazy because, yeah, in a way, it's almost nice because I filmed my last carnivore shopping spree. Because the funny thing is, this is crazy. You actually, you don't realize this, but the whole, we have a Pick and Pay that's really massive. It's like a massive Pick and Pay, almost like a hypermarket, and then I would walk in and we go through all the aisles, and I quite, grab a little thing here and a spice there, and okay, let's get this here. I skip that whole section. I would say probably 75% of the whole store I skip, maybe more, 80%. And then you just hover around this small area where the meat is, the eggs, because they kind of know where to put all the protein. So I go into this massive Pick and Pay, but I only use a very small section of it where all the meat and chicken and stuff like that is. So it is quite interesting, sad in a way, because I really enjoy shopping. My wife and I, we enjoy going on Sundays. We go to the store and we just, normally we do it on Sundays, potentially, or not potentially. The reason for that is Sundays are kind of my cheat days. It's the day where I relax a little bit because I'm so strict Monday to Saturday. And it's not every Sunday, probably every second Sunday, definitely. But the Sundays are that day when you feel like something. So you walk down the aisle, you see look at this nice chocolate, or maybe there's some chips that you need, or you want a little pie, or whatever it is that you're feeling for. You get that. I love the cheese puffs. It's like little cheese pies at Woolies. I enjoy those. So things like that. But yeah, I hope this was, I at least gave you a semi-clear indication of what it could cost you if you wanted to go on a diet. But I personally think that if you do want to go, it won't cost you that much, purely just because I'm a little entitled in a sense, because I've been doing it for so long, and I've been dieting for forever, and I'm working really hard. I'm editing these videos and things, so I'm trying to see if I can do it the most comfortable way possible. So like I said, getting someone to cut the meat for me, that's more expensive. I could have probably chopped off 100 or 200 Rand just so if I just got it myself and cut it here at home, which I can, and I have done that many times before. So it's almost just a convenience, so I think definitely it could potentially, you could get away with well under 2,000, and if you're trying to cut, you could probably get away with 1,500 Rand, which is about 6,000 a month. So yeah, but good luck if you are trying it. If you have any questions on that, on the pricing, on the specific meals, everything that I eat, you can watch episode, or day 1, 2, 3, and 4, where I go through all the meals. And if you have any questions on other pricing or things that you want to know, this is the time, because I have 4 full days left. Then I'm done. Then I'm done with the carnivore. So if there's any questions, I am filming it. I'm filming it as we go. So let me know. All right. Have a beautiful day. I'll see you for day 27. Let's go.